So, one big question for a lot of Marvel fans. Any time you'd like to match the series like Marvel with the show?
Oh, you mean, is that your clever way of asking me whether or not hashtag it's all connected?
Yeah.
Or hashtags Daredevil.
Look, here's what we know. It is all connected. It obviously has. We've seen connections through storylines. What's important is right now is that some of the younger shows need to get their feet and need to get people to understand who those characters are. And anything's possible.
A lot of people are expressing concern about the shift to 10 p.m. Should fans be concerned about that?
Who's expressing those concerns? And you say a lot of people. Would you say it's more than 4?
I've heard more than 4 people online.
Less than 12?
And the concern is...
Because when people just get concerned that when something gets shifted to the later time, what that means it's on the way out.
We started...
That would be bad for all the shows that have been on the air for 10 o'clock for like 20 seasons. So I'll take the Castle 8 years.
I don't know why they shifted us. We started at 8, and, you know,
I haven't seen that strip yet.
8 o'clock we had, my daughter was growing up, and 8 o'clock a lot of kids can watch it live at 8 o'clock. When we moved 9 o'clock, a lot of families went, oh, it's too late, so they do it differently. 10 o'clock, it allows them, we look at it as an opportunity to tell stories a little bit differently and focus on our audiences a little bit differently. And we're really the first thing that's much more really like, I see a lot of the WWE shows, a lot of 8 o'clock shows, and are targeted right in a younger way that way. And so when in 9, I think we noticed the last couple of years a little bit more grown-up stuff, still sort of family-themed stuff. Still not inappropriate, but at 10 o'clock, we can push that over. And if it's Saturdays at 10, I'd be worried.
Well, we always use the comments as inspiration. The feeling in general for all the Marvel television shows, particularly the Shield. I don't think that Jeph and Jed and Marissa get enough credit for the fact that Shield was something that was entirely new. The concept of Shield, it was built around the idea of Phil Coulson, and his character that was created for Iron Man. And then the other 5 characters that were part of the team were all brand new characters. What's wonderful about it is those characters are now filtered into the publishing division, and so they're now in comics. The more strange things for television and Greg and comic characters. But certainly in terms of tone and attitude and overall storytelling, we're very excited. One of the things that we announced today is that Ghost Rider is going to be blazing into Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and that would not have happened had Ghost Rider not only been published for the last 10 years, but also has been recently reinvented in the character Robbie Reyes, and so that's an inspiration for the world. So it's a really cool product.
I would also say the way we've gone so far, because people like to see characters from the Marvel Universe. And so drawing on Secret Warriors characters as we went, drawing on human characters, those are the sort of things where we can take characters that people will know and recognize and be excited about, and then find ways to fit them into our stories. And so if we could find a great antagonist or a great character, like Hive last season, like the fact that the sky was Daisy, and we knew she would be Daisy jumping from Secret Warriors. We had Hellfire last week. It was last week to us, but Hellfire from last season. Drawing those human characters was something for us to lean on without going to, an inhuman city on the dark side of the moon. So we can do certain aspects of that.
And then also what we've always believed is there's no point in taking a story directly from the comics and just making it into a live action. Everything, you already know the end of that story. It's disrespectful to the original material, and it's kind of a waste of time on the television side.
I'd like to do it if it was easy.
Yes, the writers would have a much easier time.
So you guys have had the theme of, you kind of mentioned it here, the Inhumans, you Secret Warriors, you're bringing in Ghost Rider now. What is that theme for the next season kind of going to focus around? Is it magic? Is it focus around? Like, what is the focus going to kind of lead to?
Without getting too far ahead of myself, the way it made sense to us was, Ghost Rider is a vengeance demon. And last year, there was a fair amount of vengeance happening. Daisy was going out on her stuff, Coulson was doing vengeance with Ward and that sort of stuff. So a lot of those attitudes were explored. I think the last season we saw Daisy kind of split off and go on her own, sort of Batman style. And so it seemed like to bring a character more Daredevil. And by Batman, I mean Daredevil. Batman. And says the man who was one of the best Batmans ever. Daredevil. Okay, he's wearing yellow. Daredevil yellow. And so to us it seemed like thematic stuff that could play in the comic book. Robbie has a brother Gage. Family stuff is always at the center of S.H.I.E.L.D. relationships, how Coulson treats Daisy, all those family relationships with people. So the supernatural magic aspect is different. Theming-wise, it felt like it fit really well.
But I'd also go to the place which is where we originally started S.H.I.E.L.D. as this was an entity which looked after and explored the strange, the odd, the bizarre, and determined whether or not those things were dangerous, and then had to figure out where they were going to go with that. And so this to me felt like a very obvious place to go in the sense of, okay, here's something that is strange and new and odd and weird, so should S.H.I.E.L.D. be checking it out?
So what's right? Is he going to be in the next couple of episodes?
I think what we should do is on September 25th, 25th or 28th, on our premiere night,
ABC,
10 o'clock, 9 o'clock Central, is the place to find it.
Thank you all so much.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.